Guys, welcome to week 2 of Unit 2. I wanted to give you a quick update on what this week is going to look like because this week is going to look very different than any other week, and I wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page. So this folder for the week is called November 17th through December 2nd, Media Bias. Here are some things that I wanted to point out. So number one, all of your work for this week is due December 2nd. The reason it's not due next Wednesday is because we are technically on Thanksgiving break. So I'm not having assignments due on Wednesday, and I also won't be posting new assignments on Wednesday. So you have a little bit of a longer, I guess, time to get these things done because I didn't want you to have homework over break, but I would make sure that I would just get them done before break so then it's not hanging over your head. Also, you will notice that we are going to have a live reading class. Now, that reading class will be over Zoom and it is optional. That is going to be this Thursday. So Thursday, December 19th at 9 in the morning. If you click on the join Zoom meeting link, it'll take you to it. And if you are having any issues, I have the meeting ID on the passcode there. You do not have to come to that. The reason that I'm making that an option, even in the first place, is because Unit 2 is all about media literacy and critical thinking, and it's really important that we have discussions that I'm able to just talk with you guys about this. However, if you are not able to make that Zoom, what you need to do instead is take notes over the Cornell note sheet below, or with the Cornell note sheet below, and you need to watch my video. Now, the unfortunate thing about that is this video is going to be very long, and these notes are going to be kind of long. And so if you can't come to the Zoom, that's fine. It's not going to get counted against you or anything like that. It's completely optional, but you will have to make sure you watch that video on your own and take notes on your own, which just isn't as fun in my opinion. The Zoom, again, will be Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and it should probably last around 30 minutes. For this week, we have a Google search challenge number 2, which the purpose of that, just like the first challenge, is just to get you practicing in research. And so you need to find the answers to those questions. You need to make sure you're using specific words to help you with those search terms. And the questions, you need to make sure you're really reading the question. What is it asking you? We're going to pause because announcements are happening right now. Okay, hopefully I don't get cut off by the announcements again. Your next 2 assignments. So you have media choices, creating bias. What you're going to do here is it is a slideshow, but each of you now have your own copies, so you can type right on there. And what we're going to be talking about in the video and then in our class session this week is how pictures, when they are in media, how pictures can sometimes show a bias. So you're going to read through these instructions, make sure you understand what exactly you need to do, and you are going to choose 2 pictures out of these slides. So just choose 2 slides, and you need to answer the questions about those pictures. Okay, so just choose 2, answer those questions, and you can just type your answers to the questions right there in the text box. You can create a new text box below, whatever is easiest for you. And then you'll submit that. So that's your media choices, creating bias. Your last assignment is called a media analysis assignment. Now, this is super important, and it's a bigger part of your grade. It's 20 points in the 80% column. Do not do this until you finish this weekly update, and then when you watch my video or join the Zoom class, because it's not going to make a lot of sense, do it beforehand.
Great. Bus riders from Brown, Moe, Collins, and Milan classes, you are dismissed. Have a great evening.
Okay, so for this media analysis assignment, what you are going to do is you are going to choose one topic, and you need to find a recent news story. So it needs to be less than 6 months old. So anytime from, let's see, like April, May of 2020 to now. Choose one of these topics. You can do the 2020 election, COVID-19, reintroduction of gray wolves in Colorado, or natural disasters like the California wildfires, things like that. You need to find a source that is reputable and reliable, and I'll show you that in just a minute. You need to link the website there. Tell me how reliable you believe the source is, summarize the news story, and then say why it might be a concern for the US. So you are finding one article, and you're going to answer all of those questions for one article over one topic. You do not have to find more than one article, and you don't have to find anything about more than one topic. So you're just choosing one topic. This is the media bias chart that I will be going over in class and in the media bias video.
Know the best writers you are dismissed. Have a fantastic evening.
You need to choose a news source from the green or the yellow. Okay, so choose it from the green or the yellow. That's going to be anything in the C in the center, or in the light blue, the left, or the light kind of red, the right. Left is the liberal, right is the conservative. Again, I will be going over this more in depth in the media bias video. After you choose one of those sources, so you can choose CNN, NPR, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, the Examiner, Washington Times, any of those. What you're going to do is you are going to find a similar story told by a source from the opposite side of things. So if you find an article that's by Fox News where it leans right, you need to find an article from MSNBC about the same topic to see how they differ. So if you're choosing COVID and you found an article, a really, really good article about the vaccination process.
Hello, best writers, you are dismissed. Have a great night.
Liking this dismissal announcement. If you find a really great article about COVID vaccines that Fox News does, then you need to find an article about COVID vaccines on the other side of the spectrum. So one by MSNBC or any of these other ones that are on the more L side of things. If you choose for your first article something in the center, so this is not a lot of bias at all, you can choose either L or R. Go for it. If you choose something on the left, you need to get an article on the right. If you choose an article on the right, then you need to choose another one on the left. So total, this assignment, you are reading 2 articles, okay? But you have to find those. The liberal bias, the L for the left, you're going to tell me what source you selected, which you already did that up there, depending on if it's liberal or conservative. And then you need to answer these questions. And then you're going to do the same for conservative. And then you're going to answer those at the end. So this is the one that's going to take a little bit more time.
Champions, best writers, you are dismissed. Have a fantastic evening.
It's really important that you focus and that you're answering those questions and you're finding those articles by those news sources. So if you have questions about this, I want you to talk to me so I can help you out. After this, you should go ahead and either plan on joining our Zoom meeting or start those assignments. If you're joining that Zoom meeting, I would not start these assignments until after Thursday because I think it'll make a little bit more sense to you after that. And again, if you can't join the Zoom meeting, make sure you watch my video, which will be linked below. All right, guys, thanks for dealing with me and dismissal. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.